chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever.
From up top next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, we were already excited for this game. And then before the contest, you and I are down on the field outside the white lines.
Yes, we were following the rules.
We were following the rules, and a ball comes over our direction, but we can't see it. Somebody yells heads up, and instinctively you turn around and you snare it one-handed with your off left hand. So now we're really ready for football.
No gloves either.
No gloves.
No gloves. Not like what the guys are wearing playing the game now. But wasn't that a whole lot better than that time we were down there? And I got the coffee spilled on me when I got nailed by the punt returner.
That happened to the Vikings, right?
Yes, a much better job of being heads up this time. Thank you for the notice.
Yellow. There's a blue lady.
They'll start here with Jackson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On second down, this is Jackson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
When you think about big-time middle linebackers, you do think about the strength and the force that they play with, as we just saw there from Brian Urlacher. But what an athlete. Remember, he was a safety in college at the University of New Mexico.
And in the NFL Defensive Player of the Year back in 2005, also Bears all-time leading tackler, almost 1,800 of them. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reggie White with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Hey, I 7. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Mike 50, Mike, go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
6 guys. Pass 85, pass 85.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos are going to get it at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson, and he'll get nothing out of that one.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. On 3rd down, Jackson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
26, Mike, 26. Right side. 26, Mike, 26, Mike.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run it. Here's Okoye. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking out extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Under 10, 10. Alert! Hey, Delta. Mike's 50. They get go.
Allen now to throw again. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Sweetness, Walter Payton, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Hey, orbit.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On first down, Allen got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
56. Hey, dude.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
50, Mike's 50. Hey.
And again, it's Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holt. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
At the Broncos' 44-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check. SOS. Watch twist, watch. Middle. Twist.
Now Allen again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Holt. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
On play action, Allen. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. Allen going to go on fourth down. Man open, it's Moss, complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Allen now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Undercrush. Half 10. Hey, home. Go. Mike's 50. Go.
Allen to throw once more. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a gain of 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Toss play to Jackson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it. Yo,
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
You can't stop me.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession.